Did you know that 90% of people are breathing wrong right now? That includes you, me, and probably everyone watching this video. What if I told you that something as simple as changing how you breathe could fix your sleep, boost your energy, and even reshape your face? Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what science journalist James Nestor discovered when he spent years researching the lost art of breathing for his book called Breath. This isn't some new age wellness trend. This is hard science backed by decades of research from Stanford, Harvard, and other major institutions. Today, I'm going to break down the most shocking discoveries from this book. We'll explore why mouth breathing is slowly killing us, how ancient breathing techniques can actually change your body structure, and the simple daily habits that could transform your health starting tonight. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never think about breathing the same way again. Let me start with a story that made Nestor write this entire book. He volunteered for a crazy experiment at Stanford University. Scientists plugged his nose completely for 10 days. He could only breathe through his mouth. Within just 25 hours, his blood pressure shot up. His heart rate became irregular. His stress hormones went through the roof. By day 3, he was getting sleep apnea. His snoring became so loud it could wake up neighbors. The scariest part? His face actually started changing shape. When they finally unplugged his nose after 10 days, everything reversed. This experiment proved something doctors have ignored for decades. How we breathe directly affects our health, our appearance, and our quality of life. Now let's talk about what most of us are doing wrong. Nestor found that about half of all people are habitual mouth breathers. Your mouth is designed for eating and talking, not breathing. When you breathe through your mouth, you're bypassing your body's natural air filtration system. Your nose has tiny hairs and mucus that filter out bacteria, dust, and other harmful particles. It also warms and humidifies the air before it reaches your lungs. Mouth breathing can lead to dry mouth, bad breath, and an increased risk of infections. But here's the really scary part. Mouth breathing, especially in children, can permanently change facial structure. Kids who breathe through their mouths develop longer, narrower faces. Their jaws don't develop properly. This leads to crooked teeth, sleep problems, and breathing issues that last their entire lives. Nestor visited ancient skulls in museums around the world. Skulls from just 300 years ago had perfect teeth, wide jaws, and large nasal passages. Modern skulls show smaller airways, crowded teeth, and underdeveloped jaws. The difference isn't genetics, it's how we've changed our breathing habits. So what's the solution? Simple. Breathe through your nose. Nestor recommends taping your mouth shut at night. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. Use a small piece of medical tape vertically across your lips before bed. This forces you to breathe through your nose while sleeping. People who try this report better sleep, less snoring, and more energy the next day. Your partner will probably thank you too. During the day, make a conscious effort to keep your mouth closed. Breathe in and out through your nose, even during light exercise. Next, let's talk about the power of slow breathing. The average person takes about 16 to 20 breaths per minute, but the optimal rate is actually much slower, around 5 to 6 breaths per minute. This matches a pattern that shows up everywhere in nature. It's the same rhythm as ocean waves, the rotation of the earth, and even our blood pressure cycles. When you slow your breathing to this rate, amazing things happen. Your heart rate becomes more regular, your blood pressure drops. Your nervous system shifts from stressed to calm. You can practice this anywhere. Breathe in for 5 seconds, then breathe out for 5 seconds. That gives you exactly 6 breaths per minute. Do this for just 5 minutes a day, and you'll notice the difference. Now let's explore some ancient breathing techniques that Nestor discovered. He traveled around the world studying traditional practices that modern science is just catching up to. One of the most powerful is called the Wim Hof method. It involves taking 30 deep breaths, then holding your breath for as long as possible. This technique can actually change your immune system. Studies show it can reduce inflammation, increase energy, and even help your body fight off infections. Another technique is called box breathing. Navy SEALs use this to stay calm under extreme pressure. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. Repeat this pattern and you'll feel your stress melt away. Then there's alternate nostril breathing from yoga traditions. Cover your right nostril and breathe in through your left. Then cover your left nostril and breathe out through your right. Continue alternating for a few minutes. This balances your nervous system and helps with focus. Nestor also discovered the power of breathing less, not more. We've been told that deep breathing means taking big gulps of air, but that's actually wrong. Overbreathing can make you feel dizzy, anxious, and tired. The key is to breathe deeply but slowly, using your diaphragm. Put one hand on your chest and one on your belly. When you breathe correctly, only the hand on your belly should move. Your chest should stay relatively still. This engages your diaphragm, the main muscle designed for breathing. Most people breathe with their chest muscles, which creates tension and uses more energy. Here's another shocking discovery from the book. Carbon dioxide isn't just waste. It's actually essential for getting oxygen to your tissues. When you breathe too fast, you blow off too much carbon dioxide. This makes it harder for oxygen to leave your blood and enter your cells. It's called the Bohr effect, and it explains why hyperventilating makes you feel worse, not better. The solution is to breathe less air more slowly. This keeps the right balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your blood. Nestor also found that different breathing patterns can trigger different states. Fast breathing energizes you and can even create mild euphoria. Slow breathing calms you down and helps with sleep. Holding your breath builds resilience and can improve your immune system. The key is knowing which technique to use when. Need energy in the morning? Try some fast, energizing breaths. Stressed during the day? Switch to slow, calming breaths. Can't fall asleep? Focus on extending your exhales to activate your rest response. One of my favorite parts of the book is about breathing and exercise. Most people think you need to breathe hard during workouts, but elite athletes often train themselves to breathe less. This builds up their tolerance to carbon dioxide. It makes their bodies more efficient at using oxygen. The result is better endurance and less fatigue. You can apply this by breathing through your nose during light to moderate exercise. Only switch to mouth breathing during intense efforts. This trains your breathing muscles and improves your overall fitness. Nestor also explores how breathing affects our mental state. Anxiety, depression, and panic attacks all involve disrupted breathing patterns. Learning to control your breath gives you a tool to manage these conditions. It's not a replacement for professional help, but it's a powerful addition. When you feel anxiety rising, immediately slow down your breathing. Focus on making your exhales longer than your inhales. This activates your body's natural relaxation response. The book also covers some extreme breathing practices. Nestor learned about Tibetan monks who can raise their body temperature through breathing alone, freedivers who can hold their breath for over 20 minutes, people who use breathing to manage chronic pain without medication. While these are extreme examples, they show just how powerful proper breathing can be. You don't need to become an expert on breathing overnight. Start with the basics. Breathe through your nose. Slow down your breathing rate. Use your diaphragm, not your chest muscles. Practice conscious breathing for a few minutes each day. These simple changes can have profound effects on your health and well-being. The most important takeaway from breath is this simple truth. How you breathe right now is affecting every aspect of your health, your sleep quality, your energy levels, your immune system, and even your facial structure. The good news is that breathing is one thing you have complete control over. You can start making changes right now, today, this very moment. If this video opened your eyes to the power of proper breathing, hit that like button to let me know. Leave a comment telling me which breathing technique you'll try first. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone who might need better sleep or less stress. If you enjoy thoughtful reflections like this, I also write about book reviews, mindfulness, and purposeful living on my blog, The Zen Journal. The link is below. Remember, we take about 25,000 breaths every single day. Why not make them count? I'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep breathing well.